He's a boss. He's supposed to be a rude ass. Well, I don't want to take any of those yet, because I'm sure Rito's going to give me more. There's an old saying for those who stare long into the void. Void inevitably stares back. You faced the fear and enigma, shuddered but didn't blink. Oh, child, another flower. I know, I'm expecting keys, which is why I didn't buy anything from the imprisoned. Nail of ice. Alright. Talk to me, lady. What you got? I will never buy the cat room. I don't see a reason to ever buy this, except for maybe an achievement. A room that has a concentration of corruption seems like it would just be a negative to the game to add, so I'm just gonna probably leave that be for the rest of my life. I do like the idea of a vending machine. I do like cursed choice, actually. The ability to choose between curses. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll just buy some benches. All of the blueprints are beneficial. That's in the eye of the beholder, Ben. That's in the eye of the beholder. But you know what's not in the eye of the beholder? This guy being the best character in the game. This guy being the best character in the game. This guy and the chef are the best two characters in the entire game that I've seen. And I do not think they're going to be beaten. I will say one thing that does make me mad. If I talk to him, he doesn't let me play his own music. That's my only complaint, is I can't play his own music. You gotta pay up for that? Use them coins? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, first and foremost. We go down, we equip the sniper rifle because Ben says it got buffed, even though I've used it since the buff, and I still think it's garbage, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's buy some hats. Got a winter hat. Lovely, just in time for spring. Little fishbowl hat. I love it. I don't think anything's going to beat the egg. Unless for some reason Ben actually put a reference to me in the game, which I didn't deserve. So I'm hoping you didn't. Genuinely. That isn't like even like a reverse psychology thing. I do not deserve. Ooh, a legendary hat. Little golden fairy hat. We'll use one more. I'm just gonna consider that the egg is my streamer item. Hero's headband. Yo, it actually just is Metal Gear Solid. Let's go. I was hoping there was gonna be a Metal Gear Solid reference. I was really hoping there was gonna be one. He's going off. He's going off. He's losing his mind. This makes me want to play Dark Cloud so bad. Wait, I know this song. I know this rhythm. I know this melody. This is Gazing Grove, isn't it? No. No. I do know that song, though. It's not the snow level. Yeah. I knew that melody. It was just up tempo. It was just up tempo. Because accordion, of course. You can't slow tempo in accordion. Are you drunk? Is this the sniper rifle run? Yes. People said Try Ragnarok was really good, so we'll take that. That seems pretty good. And we will take, in combination with it, Constellation, sure. Also, I don't mean to be presumptuous, because I don't know how Ben handles his keys. I don't know if he has somebody from Dear Villagers take care of it for him, but I don't want to just say email him or message him, but it is worth trying. My only request, and it's not even a request, it's a demand, Phoenix. I hope you know this. It is a demand. Ben, and I know you're here too, and if like Tom or any of the other guys do it, I have a demand. You are not allowed, from me, the boss of the entire internet, you are not allowed to give him a copy of the game for being a streamer without actually making him play it on his stream. Because I will be in your chat and I will be pogging up when you're beating bosses. That is my only demand. 17,000 hours. 17,000 hours is all I expect. Also, Ben, be proud of me. Question mark. Ooh, question mark for a half-heart container. I'll take a relic hammer for 1 HP. And because they only last for one thing, I guess I take that. Also, Ben, I did hear the saxophone track. I did hear the saxophone after talking about how there was no saxophone the other day with Chris in chat. I was like, man, saxophones are really good. You should always have saxophones in your music. I heard the saxophone track from the Hot Spring, and I just lost my mind. I was like, wait a second, he actually didn't even spoil it for me. You know how easy it would have been for Chris to be like, wait a second, there is a saxophone track in the game. He didn't even spoil it for me. That was amazing. I've heard nothing. Oh, let's go. No, the Hot Spring just has like an alto. There's like a little bit of an alto sax. It's not even like the main melody of the track. I mean, I guess technically it is the main melody of the track, but it was very, very surprising and also welcomed. This song is goated, man. I gushed about it. I will gush about this song, this specific song. Is it the best song in the game? No, I doubt it. But it is one of the most important tracks in the game. This is one of the most important tracks. Alright, seems good. Alright, seems good. Seems plenty good. Wish I didn't have the sniper rifle for this item. This is an Eden reference, isn't it? Is it, Ben? What is this referencing from Eden? I love One Step from Eden. I adore that game. That's another game that is just irresponsibly good. I'm just blanking on what it's a reference to. Maybe it's a character that I've never played, or an item I've never got, or a card that I've never gotten in Eden, but... Try is really good with the sniper since it scales with damage. Okay. When attacks is literally called Try Ragnarok. It's the same icon and visual. I don't think I've ever gotten that one. I need to go back to Eden then. Because yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten that card. I tend to play flow decks. Like, I know it's probably like the generic way to play, but I play a lot of flow decks in Eden. I just love... it's like basically playing a blue deck in Magic. Playing a flow deck in Eden, it's just abusing mechanics. You're just straight up abusing the game at that point. In one step, you also have to do 3 attacks, and each attack will give you the following triangles. Our floating triangles. I do know that attack! I just didn't remember it. I know which one you're talking about. Yes! It's a setup attack. I remember that one. Yeah. I never really played with it that much. Cuz it was like an earth attack or whatever, right? I think. Or it was anima maybe? Maybe it was an anima attack, which I never really played a lot with. Items have levels too. Yes, you meet a blacksmith in between each world. And you can pay to upgrade your items, which then make them stronger. I don't care what Chris says, the spear sucks. I'm sorry, Chris, I know. You clearly know what you're doing with music, but you don't know active items, man. The spear not good. Spear not good. I think the spear would be... Okay, here's my thing with the spear. Any way that I would make the spear better would completely break it. So, the way it is... Wait, there's a saxophone in this track? I've never been in an observatory this long to hear the full track. Curse you, saxophone, and your sexiness. Any way that I would adjust... The only way I would adjust the spear would completely shatter its balance. Like, having the spears cast out from yourself, or from your cursor, completely would break it. So having it be on a flat plane is probably the only really easy way to make it reliably good. I can't use it. Creates 2 damaging familiars. I will take it. See, I don't like the hook. The hook shot? I'm not a big fan of the hook shot. My favorite is the sword. My favorite is the sword, because I'm a simpleton. I am ugh, go big brain. I like the sword. I like big slashy. I don't really think I need a scope on my sniper. 20% chance to double shot? Okay. I love the idea of wavy bullets with the sniper, but I can't justify it. I can't justify it. It's a little too wacky. Bow is pretty good. I like the B staff, man. I'm a big fan of the B staff, and I like the B staff, and I like the sword. The bow was really good when I did use it, though, so maybe I need to use the bow a second or third time to realize if I like it or not, but are we finally gonna get all the bees on one run? Is it time for bees? Yo, let's go, bees! Been trying to do this for 16 years, man. I probably already missed bees. In fact, I would wager a strong bet I've already missed bees. Okay, that's not a secret room. That's not a secret room. The sword is the least liked one from what I've heard. Well, this is only confirming that I'm a very strange man. And I am one of the main reasons that developers cannot balance games. Because I am a very goofy, weird person. The shield can be useful too. Yeah, the shield is nice. I just can't get the timing down. Gives 3 keys. I have a hard time saying no. I have a hard time saying no, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't used the active item one time. And I should. Bees! Wait, this is the bee staff. This is the bee staff! I didn't know this was the same item that I've had before. This just goes to show how dumb I am. This is the staff that I've had before. What the heck? I didn't even check if it was a mimic. I should have. Yo, it's the matchbox. Crits burn enemies. I love this item. I think game dev moment. Precisely. I have mimics unlocked. Apparently, I didn't know that I had to unlock them. I just got attacked by a chest at one point, and I was like, oh, you son of a bitch. I had no expectation of it, and then I walked in, and he had teeth all of a sudden, so... Dude, I love the staff. See, I thought they were bees. And the only reason I thought they were bees was because someone in chat said they were bee staff. It was a bee staff. And they do look like they have little wings. So I just call it the bee staff. They are bees! Let's go. Oh shit, this is the boss room. So we missed the super secret room, apparently. Well, it's denial, so... I say, well, it's denial as if it's just a guaranteed win. Okay, it is a guaranteed win, but is it a guaranteed flawless with the sniper rifle? I don't know. Was almost nearly not one. I'll confirm you that one. Come on, you nerd. Fly over me, son. There we go. Easy peasy. And then middle? Nope. There's gotta be some weird nonsense with this guy, right? New track I implemented today immediately. I was gonna say that. I was going to say that was not his normal music. So we should have... Yes! The final bee. I don't know what it does, but we did it finally. We brought all the... We hit all the bees. This is definitely something. There's no way this isn't something. Because it's just a statue that's broken. So there was a statue here at some point. It just seems so out of place. And it's there every single run. Don't worry about it for now, but it is something. I'm not wrong, right? Like, I might be an idiot and I might be terrible at some games, but I do know game design pretty well. It just straight up goes right to 400%. God damn. It just immediately jumps to 400%, which means at level 3 it's 500%. Are you kidding me? Yes, I will upgrade it. Yes, I will upgrade it a second time. Absolutely, I will upgrade it to 500%. I was expecting it to go 350, 400. Fully was expecting it to not jump to 500%. That's very strong. I don't have 5 material. 75 coins. Oh, you nerfed this, didn't you? This used to be 3 and 50. Make it a little tougher. I got you. I got you. It is, but you won't be able to make use of it now. That's fine. Wait a second. Where am I? I'm in a beehive, and this music is absolutely bogging. It is banging. The bass is as thick as my ass. God, I really am slow sometimes. I really am slow sometimes. This is why you can't trust me. I can go in, this is what... The exact same thing happened when I went into Caldarium for the first time. I didn't realize I was in an alt floor until I saw a clam. On like the first room. I went through the metro, I went through the first opening area, I was even listening to the music and just tapping my foot, and then I saw a clam and I was like, wait a second, this is not the right place. My brain takes a few steps behind other people's. So that's probably, see, because it says lucent material. I'm assuming this door only is open after a certain shard level. That's my guess. I do have very good luck. Anybody who can tell you that. I luck my way to victory more often than not. Oh my god, he kept going. He purely zoomed. Wait, that's a jumpy pad? That's not a jumpy pad. I assumed it was, though. As opposed to Madi. Well, Madi just sucks. Madi doesn't deserve luck because he's good at everything. I love my boy, but if you can just, by default, win every game you play dressed as a maid, you can just eat an entire butt. And therefore you deserve no luck. God gave him his gift in the form of good mechanical strength. So he should suffer in other ways. It's basically life's handicap, except he didn't have to break any bones. I don't like this item. I do like this item because it's a Dark Souls. Wait a second. So this alt floor gives me the option to choose from 2 items without paying HP? Interesting. Hello, Mr. Crow. I love the crows. It is God's favorite bird. It is the chosen bird. Crows and ravens are the best birds on the planet, and I will hear nothing about it. Yeah, we got HP to play with. And plenty of keys. Still don't like the sniper. Ah! No thank you. No thank you. That item go to hell and die. It's way too late for it is the problem. That item is really good, I could see, on the first or second area. It's just way too late for it now. This is the second area? Yeah, but it's not my second area, you know what I mean? I mean the second area since you first started playing the game. That's the only useful case for that item. I joke. No, I just don't want it. Ooh, that's a giant room. Leaky battery is insane. I understand. But the sniper rifle sucks. And so I'm not going to take good items on this because this item is sucks. And I'm trying to prove that this item is bad. And the only way I can prove this item is bad is by playing badly and not taking good items. So that Ben will buff it even more damage. And 5x fire rate. And just make it a machine gun. You see what I'm saying? I really want to take the friendly doll. I really do. But this makes the B-staff better. And thusly, you take what makes the B-staff better. And I have no idea what you just said. Neither do I. Wants me to make the game ridiculously difficult and easy at the same time. Okay. In my defense, some of the changes that I've suggested to make the game quote-unquote harder wouldn't make the game harder because you have accessibility options in the game where babies could just, you know, turn them on. I just like the idea of players getting absolutely smacked around like children. I do think it's a good idea that if you don't have the health to pay for a chest and you hold down the E button, it should kill you. I don't think that's that bad. I think that's a fine change. If you're actively clicking on something you can't pay for, you should be punished for it. I'm not wrong. like you could even do a weird animation for it. You could just have the chest eat you. You could just, or if they can't pay for it, just like code it so that it becomes a mimic. Like, code it so that if you can't afford it and you hold down for the bar to fully fill up, it just automatically turns into a mimic and attacks them. Like, or like, I think that kind of stuff is really good. I think that's hilarious. I love that stuff in games. That is one of the funniest ways to troll a player that isn't unfair. Because it's the player's ignorance, and it's not a game design decision that's punishing them. It's them being stupid, and you should punish them for being stupid. To showcase how bad the sniper rifle is, sometimes I'm shooting out double the bullets, and it's still not doing anything. Sometimes I'm shooting twice the bullets and I'm still not killing things. That's okay, though. I'm just spoiled because the machine gun is extremely strong. I don't think it's the sniper's bad. I just think that the machine gun is way too strong. In a good way. Don't nerf it, please. Because if you nerf it, I'll never use it again. What am I supposed to do? Oh, kill everything. Okay. I didn't read what the challenge was. That's my fault. Yeah, just jump into him. That's fine. Oh my god. They just keep coming. Wow. Use the B staff? Nah, I won. I won. We don't need the B staff. Also, it's just BM to use Bs on Bs. I'm not a fan of B on B violence. Except for this particular moment. And it's not because I just remembered that I had it thanks to you, Oscar. It's because... What? He turned into more bees. Okay. He turned into more bees. Yoink. What if it's like Hollow Knight, if you keep trying to equip a thing when your slots are full and you get overcharged? Yeah, overcharge is one of the coolest little sneaky mechanics, for sure. Hollow Knight did that very well. Shotguns are cool. Shotgun is also extremely goated in this game. There's no joke about that. The shotgun is also very good, and it synergizes well with everything. Why am I getting cool items with this weapon? Don't need to home with a sniper rifle. It's negative accuracy. It shoots in a straight line. I still got hit. That's okay, though. Did you see the panic? I saw the panic. I felt it. Orbital gun gives you headaches. I equipped it. I shot it like 3 times, and then I decided that I wasn't going to use it ever. That's my experience with that gun. I equipped it, I shot it 3 times, and I was like, yeah, nah. Oh my god. He's going nuts. He's losing his mind. Oh my god, I did not expect him to move in that direction, even though I should have totally expected him to move in that direction. So he's just doing a little dancing bear routine here right now. Okay. That's actually not that hard. And then he does that. Okay. I mean, I'm fine as long as you keep missing me. Ah! I hate it. I panic. We win. Charge gun is strong, but I hate it. That's what we used on the previous run, and I will never use it again. And I will never use it again. It's also bad, but that's because it doesn't fit my play style. The way that I play doesn't mesh with me very well. Whereas the shotgun and the machine gun fit with me almost perfectly. Wait, don't go. Unlucky. Oof. Lol, did you guys see him miss the thing he missed? Oh. Oh, it's the Ember Pearl. I still haven't picked that up, but I know these are both really good items. These are both exceptionally good items. And I will take both of them. I will die having taken both of those. You feel the soft snow below you. I wish I knew what that meant. Some of these freaking level identifiers, when you go into it, it's like, but a kiss on the forehead from mama. And I'm like, what do you mean? What does that mean? I find that charge isn't good on higher shards. Oh, he's just gonna come into chat and he's gonna flex. Oh, imagine being one of these nerds who still has to play on shard 2. Oh my god. Bro, it's not like, I wish I didn't put 1,000 hours into it during its early access and became a pro at it already. Oh, Jesus. I haven't watched any of Alexa's 1.0 stuff, but I would imagine he still hasn't died yet. That is my guess. My guess is that he still hasn't died yet. He's just down here with the scrubs who haven't played the game. Shards are like ascension levels, yes. So my current shard on shard 2, I start the run with less health, and enemies are stronger, I feel like? I might be wrong on that, though. No, enemies aren't stronger. Do they just take more damage? I forget. Orbit gun messed you up on shard 5? Well, see, here's my problem. My only problem is that, acceptance sucks. That's really my only problem, is that acceptance is kind of ass. If it wasn't for acceptance, I would be fine. Damage and fire rate? That sounds amazing. That sounds like I would love it. I'm one away from a Celestial? Is Celestial the moon? So I'm guessing that's going to be a Celestial upgrade then, right? Yeah, it's energy. Let's go. Recharge slightly faster. That's not bad. General consensus from what you've heard is that Enigma is harder, which I disagree with. I'm a way different player than your average Revita player. I'm a platformer. That's the difference between me and Alexa. Alexa's good at this and terrible at Spelunky. I'm bad at this and god at Spelunky. Because Spelunky doesn't have weird jumping twin-stick shooter combat. When it just comes down to the platforming itself, I'm really good. When it comes to like the jumping and shooting and stuff, Alexa has me beat in every regard. He's got that college brain. Right? That's not even like a negative. That wasn't meant as like an attack. Nobody take that as like a slight. That's not a negative. It's just that's two different play styles, right? I guarantee I'm like 9, 10, 11 months from even opening Spelunky. I bet if Alexa and I did a 1v1 right now, I don't want to say it, but I'd probably stand a good chance of still beating it. Whereas if we were to go to Shard 0 on this and race or just try to win the run, he would not only do it, but get more flawlesses, and be faster than me. And he wouldn't have to pick up any items. Whereas I get carried by the items I touch. I could beat Spelunky the hard way with just a whip and 4 bombs, 4 ropes. This, I need to have like quad shot and 500% damage. I will say I'm on like a 4 health streak and I don't think I've died in Spelunky 1 in like the last 40 hours I've played it. I don't think I've actually died in that game in recent memory. I don't think I'm capable of dying in 1 anymore. And as far as Cosmic Ocean, I don't know if it would be... I'm out of practice, but I would say it's probably... I could probably reliably get there every 5 to 10 runs. But yeah, as far as Spelunky 1, I don't think I'm actually capable of dying in that game anymore. Spelunky 2 ruined me. I just don't see that game ever beating me anymore. As far as the first one goes. I think my Yama streak was like 50 something. The last time I did any Yama streaking. As far as like Tiamat, not even just like Cosmic Ocean. As far as Tiamat, I could probably do Tiamat like every. I could probably do Tiamat every run if I wanted to. Actually, you know what? I'm comfortable saying this. If I don't intend to go to World 7, I could beat Tiamat every single run. I'm sure you could too, Alexa. It's because it's not that hard. And you're practiced enough at it. And you have the reflexes for it, and you have the game knowledge for it, just like I do. If you don't do the initial steps, if you don't do like the Ankh, and you don't do the City of Gold, and you don't do all that stuff, you could probably literally beat Tiamat every run if you just went 1 to 5, right? But doing Hoondoon every run, I could probably win Hoondoon 1 out of 2, or probably streak him every run if I really wanted to. Not going for the extra steps, because that's kind of where the challenge really comes in, is stacking those steps and making sure you don't forget a step, because it's very easy to forget a step in a run. But Cosmic Ocean, even to this point, it is still getting there is ridiculously hard, but it's not that hard. Surviving the endurance gauntlet that is when you get there is a whole different level. There's not really anything in gaming like it. And I will continue to say that. There's really nothing like that gauntlet in gaming right now. And Derek is not okay for having made it. He is clinically insane. I got to hell once and basically the blessed Spelunky. I mean, no shade to anybody who's like newer or inexperienced with Spelunky. Getting to hell in Spelunky 1 is still not that easy. It really isn't that easy. You just like, you can make it look easy if you've put 4 billion hours into the game and practiced it endlessly for hours and hours and hours and hours. Which is where my inexperience with games like this comes in, is like, if you want to talk about dedication and time played, there's really not many games outside of like Smash Bros that come even close to where Spelunky and Meat Boy are for me. And I completely understand Tequilamon. I completely understand it not being your thing. Spelunky is not for everybody. I still know people who watch me play it and then say, oh, this game looks fun, and then they play it and they're like, nope, this game sucks. And I'm like, You just gotta get over the growing pains, man. It's also not fair to watch people like me, Alexa, Bear Taffy, Bananasaurus Rex, Xanagear, Hectic. It's really not fair. BizSnap, like watching people who are tried and true practiced experts of that game. It's really not fair to watch people like us play it, because it's just not a good sample size, right? It's like watching Cobalt Street play Isaac. It's like, oh, this game looks really fun, and then you play it and you walk into 7,000 bullets and die on the first floor. Like, oh man, it looked so much easier when he was playing it. And I'm like, yeah, because he's amazing at it. Because he's the best, right? So it's like, it's hard to... Even like several thousand hours into Isaac, I'm still just a novice when it comes to some of the people in that community. I'm really good at it, and I could probably win most of those runs too, but it's nothing compared to like Cobalt. Like Cobalt is like, it's not fair how good he is at that game. And you'd be crazy to say that his level of skill is just normal for Isaac. You have to be like the most confident person in the world to say you're better than him. I hate that. That was a dumb damage I just took there. Isaac's skill really doesn't convert to Spelunky whatsoever. Yeah, but I mean, neither does this to Spelunky either. The platforming in this is, no offense, Ben, way worse than Spelunky, way less tight. But that's not the purpose of this game, so it's different. Comparing, like, a true platformer isn't really fair. Like saying Mario Brothers is, like, on the same level as something like Celeste. Oh, there is no future? Yeah, he's incredible as well. He's incredible as well. There's a difference, though. So... why Cobalt is somebody who, as someone that I both look up to and share in the community, and he's one of the most genuine individuals, is mine and Cobalt's playstyle is much more close when it comes to Isaac than There Is No Future. There Is No Future utilize... He outthinks the game. Not saying that Cobalt doesn't do that. Cobalt is just, like, mechanically just so practiced in the game. There Is No Future just, like, knows exactly what's happening, when it's happening, why it's happening, and how to go around it. Like, he just outthinks Edmund on every stretch. Which I don't have the brain power to do, definitely. I like to think I do, but I don't. Fire weight while moving, don't really care. This front run isn't showing off the sniper being bad? Yes, it is. Because you haven't seen me use the machine gun. If I had the same items that I have now with the machine gun or the shotgun, it would be showing off why the sniper. Maybe not bad, less good. Because I guarantee you if I had the machine gun during that fight, I would not have been hit. Also, I'm being carried by the B staff, so that's another thing worth noting. I'm being carried by the B staff pretty hard. Because in that same regard, like, yeah, like I said, like, even, I don't know what I would compare this game's, like, skill floor to. That's the difficult thing about that stuff, because I would not compare it to, like, Spelunky, and I've gone on several videos, I've gone into, like, why I think my Spelunky nature gets me damaged in this game more often than not. Because the platforming is nowhere near as tight, and so I want it to be as tight, but it isn't. And I have taken muchos damage thinking that I can out-platform enemies sometimes where I cannot. And again, it's not a knock on this game or like a excessively positive nature of Spelunky. It's just two different styles of gameplay. Got too confident, tainted, lost. My favorite Alexa video is still the one where I embarrassed him on his channel. That's still my favorite video of his. That's actually not true. My favorite video of his is the one where he found me in RimWorld, and it was an exact clone of myself in RimWorld. And it was amazing. It's very easy to get too confident in games, especially if it's a game you're like super comfortable with, but I do not have the ability to get confident in this game yet. I haven't earned that right. Look forward to it though. I look forward to the point where I can be at like shard 4 billion and just be like digging celery out of my teeth mid-run. Just like surrounded by enemies and just be like, ah, it's, you know, Ben, when are you gonna make the game harder, lol? Nowhere near that point yet, though. Where he thought they put schlong on the crossword, on a crossword. That is the most Alexa thing I've ever heard in my life, yes. To where he thinks that the word schlong. Sniper with explosion? See, I hate this item, but I think this is one of the weird areas where I think it might be good. I feel like this item was designed for the sniper. This item has killed me, and I have hated it since. But I think it's meant for the sniper. I fire so slow, though. Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? I saw Rito getting worse. Then what? There we go. I got there, don't worry. We got it to open. Rito had minus 88 fire rate. Your bullets go through walls. I think you're bad. Don't worry, we'll get there. We'll get there. We did it. If my bullets are meant to be exploding right now, I want them to have collision physics. Or not collision physics, but I want them to have impacts. I'm not even gonna bother looking for secret rooms at this fire rate. There's no way. No shot. This is depression. Sure. The heck is that? Legendary item. Cooldown between dash. Might burst into poison cloud. I will definitely take the poison cloud. Enemies deal... Yes. Yes, I will take. This fight is gonna suck. Alright, we pray for bees. We just love bees in this situation. Bees are our best friends. Oh, he did it again! I hate that so much. The amount of times I get hit by that double fake jump out of his animation. Oh my lord. Every single time. That was my fault. That damage was me. Ugh. Man, when he is like here and he does his laser beam and I'm up on the wall here and then I try and jump over him, but then he jumps to the other side mid, that is such a gnarly pattern to recognize. I just need to hang out on the wall a little bit longer. I think that's what it really comes down to, is I need to be a little bit more patient. Bye, Phoenix. Ah, can't upgrade it. Would have been nice though. Yes. 1.5? No, thank you. Do I have an item I want to get rid of? I don't really have an item I want to get rid of, but... We have one run on our hand? No. No, we don't, Ben. I will die. This is a guaranteed death. Guaranteed death. There's no shot. Aha! Ooh, iframes. Iframes and less damage on enemy hit? Let's go. Oh. No shot there was going to be a dodge there. My brain completely died. Damn, he wasn't lying? Of course I wasn't lying. Was he gonna lie about having mimics? Who would lie about that? Shot speed and range. Yeah, I don't want any of that, no. Who would fabricate that they ran into mimics in the game? Imagine, okay, for just comedy's sake, imagine you lied about running into mimics in the game, and there weren't mimics in the game. Imagine the Reddit thread on that. Oh, my favorite part of the game was when I ran into the mimics. And they're like, wait, bro, there are no mimics in the game. What are you talking about? Imagine being that guy. All jokes aside, though, no, I have unlocked mimics, yes. I've only seen one before that, though, so... I don't know what this does, so I'm just gonna say no this time. I assume it gives me more damage for one room, but I have no idea. Very early for the Mimic unlock. Did I unlock Mimics? I genuinely don't remember unlocking Mimics. Hold on. Achievements. Breathing treasure. Mimics can now spawn across the tower. Unlocked at 4:31 a.m. April 29th. I have no idea when or how I did that. But I did do it. Let's go, PogChamp. I dodged backwards instead of forwards. I'm a dummy. Also, confirming now there are Mimic curses in the game. Good to know, good to know. I will watch out for them, and I will hate them every second. This room is causing me to have a slight panic attack, but that's okay. Just a mild panic attack. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go in here. Gives you a shield and makes you immune to enemy knockback? Sure, sure. Aw, sure. Oh, I completely understand that. It's the same reason Mimic Tooth Necklace is so sought after in Gungeon. I'm imagining the ability to just get items for free. That item is grossly strong in that game because of that reason. Apparently I didn't hit the space bar. That's just my brain going stupid mode. Sucks the Carousel's a chance to not give you the relic for balancing reasons. Spicy take time. Spicy pentahybrid take time. The king of hot takes. I think people care too much about balancing in single-player games these days. I think things should be fundamentally broken sometimes. In fact, I would say that there's a tendency in the indie developer scene of over-balancing games to where they become unfun to play sometimes. They care too much about the mechanics not internally breaking, that, especially in the roguelite genre, that it just saps some of the fun from the game. Not saying that's in this game yet, because I don't have the experience to say that with confidence, but there are some games that fundamentally ruined the fun of the game because of balancing reasons. I dodged the other direction on accident. This is why my brain is dumb sometimes. I tell myself to dodge one direction, and I don't. And then I'm going to die to acceptance, because his patterns are not fun. That's if I survive the Enigma fight, which is still ruthlessly hard, in my opinion. It's just a very claustrophobic fight. And then this fight, this fight, I just don't understand. Just genuinely do not understand this fight. I feel like my iframes sometimes aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. I know that's a me thing, but I feel like I don't have iframes for my entire dash sometimes. Never like being telefragged. That's just me, though. This is the bomb attack that I still don't understand. I still don't know this attack. I just don't understand it, man. I have no clue how to deal with that attack. God, this fire rate is really just garbage, isn't it? I guess it kind of has to be, but... That's just uncool in my opinion, but that's me. Here's where we die. Give it a second. We'll be dead any moment here. Please, just kill him. Holy crap. Get wrecked, nerd. An effect that should be negative, though. It was actively a benefit. People shouldn't take a curse and go like, oh, what a nice upgrade. That's not the design intention. A negative should be a negative. Well, just strictly spawning mimics isn't a negative inherently. Simply just spawning a mimic isn't a negative. Because again, you could still just troll a player with that mechanic itself. That was a nice upgrade. I mean, make mimics harder. I don't know. That would be a perfectly reasonable counterbalance to it then, while still maintaining the guaranteed relic. Make them fight for what they get. Make the mimics harder. Double their health. Make their attack patterns a little bit harder to dodge. Make them do double damage. Like there's a couple of things you could do. Rather than have them fight a mimic, but then sometimes not get a relic. You know what I mean? Out of sheer habit, I repeat my efforts to climb the tower. Same as before. But my heart is no longer in it. I go through the motions, refusing to engage in any others in my journey. Still the unseen behind the curtain. Still the unseen will behind the curtain forces me to relive my inevitable failure over and over again. I still think I know exactly what this game is about, and I will be upset if I'm wrong. Accept your fate? Absolutely. I won't be upset if I'm wrong. I just think I have it nailed, and if I don't, then that is what it is. Ratata. Also, can we just, like, get some hyperclaps for Ben making a roguelite that doesn't take 4 hours to complete? Because this is the most annoying thing in any game. I rage tweeted about it. I'm not gonna specifically call out devs because I don't think that's the proper way to do it. But there's a game that I played recently for the channel that the video actually should be up tomorrow, but it's called Zombie Rollers. The game itself, really fun. Audio mixing, really bad, and way too long. Way too long. And so I rage tweeted after recording that video where I was like, I would really like it if devs of roguelites and roguelikes would list it on their Steam page or in their press kit what the average run length time for their games are so that I can say no to more games. Because I love roguelikes and roguelites, but I do not enjoy...
I
genuinely don't like my runs being 4 hours long.
To do, really, after a nice toast.
Dan with the gifted sub to Ben. Punish for taking too long. I like that. I like that. I want roguelites and roguelikes where the runs are more than an hour long to just start playing the Sonic drowning music and then just Alt F4 the game and crash if you can't beat it in under an hour. I want that so bad. It would be a benefit for my time, because A, it would be funny because it would troll the player, but B, it would allow me to stop the recording and also have time to do other stuff that day. I'm going back to the machine gun, man. I'm sorry. I will unlock the rocket launcher, though. Let's try the rocket launcher. Why not?